So let us discuss that the crust and its subdivided two parts. Okay, just now I told you that earth is divided into the two parts, continental crust and oceanic crust. Okay, it is divided into a two parts, continental crust and oceanic crust. Understand? Then already I told you that the thickness of the crust is a different. Okay, look at here with this diagram you are able to see, and you are easy that able to understand that how the thickness is a different of the crust under the ocean and under the continent. Okay, under the continent it is how much? 35 to 40 kilometer, and under the ocean it is about 5 to 10 kilometer. Okay, it is about 5 to 10 kilometer, and under the continents it is 35 to 40 kilometer. Okay, this is a thickness of earth under the continent and under the ocean. Okay, so the thickness of crust is from 5 to 35 kilometer. It is from 5 to 35 kilometer. Then already I told you that you should tell me that where it is the thinnest and where it is the thickest. The crust where it is the thinnest and where it is the thickest. Already before 5 minutes we have discussed this part, that earth's crust is thinnest in a valleys. Okay, and it is the thickest under the mountain ranges. Got it? It is thinnest under valleys and it is the thickest under the mountain ranges. Okay, so crust of the earth is not same, thickness of the crust of the earth is not same everywhere. It is a different at the different position. Got it everyone? Okay, now look at here. First of all, continental crust. Let us see the first part of the crust is a continental crust. Now look at here. The continental crust or the continents are mainly composed of silica and aluminum. Okay, it is mainly composed of silica and aluminum. These are the minerals. Okay, the continental crust or the continents of the earth is composed of silica and aluminum, and the proportion of these two minerals means silica and aluminum, the proportion of these two minerals is more into the continental crust. Okay, it is a more into the continental crust, and so this layer was earlier known as a Cl. Silica plus aluminum, it is known as a Cl. Okay, because these two minerals proportion is more in the continental crust, and so earlier continental crust was known as a Cl. It was known as a Cl because silica and aluminum is more available into a which layer, into a continental crust layer, and so this crust this layer of the crust earlier known as a Cl, silica plus aluminum. Keep in mind everyone, silica plus aluminum, these two minerals are more available in which layer? In the continental crust layer, and due to this layer earlier known as a Cl. Cl means what? Silica plus aluminum. Silica plus aluminum. Okay, and the density of the continental crust is about 2.65 to 2.90 gram centimeter. Okay, 2.65 to 2.90 gram per centimeter. Okay, that is the thickness of this layer, continental, sorry, density of this layer, continental crust. And how much the thickness? Already we have discussed. The thickness of this layer is about 30 to 35 kilometer. Okay, it is about 30 to 35 kilometer, and in this layer mostly granite rocks are found. Okay, granite rocks are mainly found in this layer. Which layer? Continental crust. Understand everyone? So continental crust is first layer of the crust. Okay, it is the crust, and this crust is divided into the two part, continental crust and oceanic crust. In that, continental crust is made of by silica and aluminum. It is composed of by silica and aluminum. The proportion of these two minerals are more in this layer. So this layer earlier known as a Cr. It is known as a Cl. Cl means silica plus aluminum. Okay, and the density of this layer is 2.65 to 2.90 gram per centimeter. Okay, this is the density of this layer, and thickness is about 30 to 35 kilometer. That much a thickness of this layer. Okay, continental crust layer. And mostly granite rocks are found in this layer. Okay, which rocks? Granite rocks are mainly found in this layer. Clear everyone about the continental crust? Okay, the first layer of the crust, continental crust. Then which is the another layer of the crust, students? Which one? Okay, tell me which is the next layer of the crust. Next one. Huh? Very good. Yes. Which one? Oceanic crust. Okay. The second layer of the crust, and it is made of by which two minerals? Silica and magnesium. Look at here. It is made of by silica and magnesium. Okay. This is a silica and this is a magnesium. Okay. Silica and magnesium. Continental crust is composed of silica and magnesium. The proportion of these two minerals are more in this layer, in oceanic crust layer. Okay, this oceanic crust is made up by silica and magnesium, and the proportion of these two minerals are more into the oceanic crust layer, and so earlier this layer is known as a Saima. Silica plus magnesium, it is known as a Saima. Saima means silica plus magnesium. Okay, so it is known as a Saima. And what is the thickness of this layer? Okay, already we have discussed what is the thickness of the crust under the ocean. It is about, it is approximately 7 to 10 kilometer. Okay, that much thickness is below the oceanic crust, and density is 2.9 gram per centimeter to 3.3 gram per centimeter. Okay, this is the thickness of this layer, oceanic crust, and mainly basalt and gabbro rocks are found in this layer. Okay, which are basalt and gabbro. These rocks are mainly found in this layer. Clear everyone? The second layer of the crust, which one? Oceanic crust. The second layer of the crust is a oceanic crust. It is composed of two minerals, silica and magnesium. Okay, it is composed of two minerals. It is made up of by two minerals, silica and magnesium, and so earlier it is known as a Saima. Saima means silica plus magnesium. Okay, it is earlier known as a Saima, silica plus magnesium. The thickness of this layer is approximately 7 to 10 kilometer, and in this layer mainly basalt and gabbro rocks are found. Okay, so this is a oceanic crust. Clear everyone? Continental crust and oceanic crust. Clear? Okay, so let us let me know that what you got the difference between the oceanic crust and continental crust. Okay, one by one we will discuss. First of all, continental crust. Now tell me, continental crust is made of by the two minerals? Tell me, continental crust is made up of by the two minerals. Huh? Yes, very good. Continental crust is made up of by two minerals, silica and aluminum. Okay, it is composed of by silica and aluminum. And so earlier it is known by which name? Huh? Tell me, it is known by which name? Yes, it is known by a name which is known by a name Cl. Cl means what? Silica plus aluminum. Okay, it is known by the name Cl. Silica plus aluminum. Got it, everyone? So, continental crust is composed of silica and aluminum, and it is known by the name Cl. Now, tell me, oceanic crust is composed of by two which minerals? Oceanic crust. Huh? Very good. Oceanic crust is composed of by silica and magnesium. It is composed by the silica and magnesium, and it is known as a, earlier it is known as a Sima. Sima means what? Silica plus magnesium. Okay, silica plus magnesium. It is known as a Sima. Now, thickness of the continental crust is, how much thickness of the continental crust? Tell me, how much thickness of the continental crust? Yes, it is a 30 to 35 kilometer is the thickness of the continental crust. And how much is the thickness of the oceanic crust? Yes, 7 to 10 kilometer. Okay, 7 to 10 kilometer is the thickness of the oceanic crust. Then density, how much density of the continental crust? Very good. 2.65 to 2.90 gram per centimeter. Okay. And what is the density of the oceanic crust then? Okay, tell me. Yes, 2.9 to 3.3 gram per centimeter. Okay, that is the density of oceanic crust. Now, which rocks are more mainly found in the continental crust? Which rocks are mainly found in the continental crust? Tell me. Very good. Which one? Granite. Granite rocks are mainly found into a continental crust. And which rocks are mainly found into the oceanic crust? Yes, basalt and gabbro. Basalt and gabbro, these rocks are mainly found into the oceanic crust. Cleared everyone, students? Continental crust and oceanic crust. These are two that the layers of the crust, and it is known by the name Cl and Sima. Look at here. In the Cl, Si from the silica, Al from the aluminum. So it is known as a Cl. Okay, it is known as a Cl. Got it? Si from the silica and aluminum from the Al from the aluminum. So it is known as a Cl. Okay. In the same way, into the magnesium, into the oceanic crust, how it will come? Si from the silica and Ma from the magnesium. So it is a Sima. Okay, it is a Sima into the oceanic crust. Si from the silica, Ma from the magnesium. In this way, you should keep in mind silica. Cl means silica plus aluminum, and Sima means silica plus magnesium. In this way, these two layers are known by earlier ages. Okay. Now look at here. One more thing I want to tell you that in your textbook there are some boxes by the heading. Always remember, do you know, think about it, let's recall. Okay. So all these boxes are also the very important from the point of view of the exam, and also all these boxes are very interesting, and it help us to increase our general knowledge also. Okay, so you should read these boxes from your textbook. Now in this lesson, On the page number 12, they given the one box. Do you know? Okay, under this box, that give the information that there is a discontinuity between the continental crust and oceanic crust. Okay, means continental crust and oceanic crust are not a continuous. Okay, there is a discontinuity between the continental crust and oceanic crust, and it was first deduced by the scientist called Conrad, and so it is named after by his name as a Conrad discontinuity. Okay, this is first discovered by whom? By a Conrad, the name of the scientist Conrad, and so this discontinuity between continental crust and oceanic crust is known as a Conrad discontinuity because it is discovered by this scientist, Conrad scientist. Okay, so it is known by the name of this scientist. Then there is discontinuity between crust and mantle too, not only in the continental crust and oceanic crust. The discontinuity is also available between crust and mantle too, and this discontinuity is discovered by the scientist Mohorovičić. Okay, this is that discovered by the scientist Mohorovičić, and so it is known by his name as Moho discontinuity. Okay, it is known by the name this scientist Moho as a Moho discontinuity. Clear? Then there is a discontinuity between mantle and core too. Okay, the discontinuity is also between mantle and core, and this discontinuity is discovered by the scientist Gutenberg, and so it is known by the name of this scientist. Okay, so students, in this way we come to know that all the layers of the earth are not a continuous. There are the discontinuity between these layers, and this discontinuity is discovered by the different scientists. Okay, and this discontinuity is named by these scientists. The discontinuity between continental crust and oceanic crust is known as a Conrad discontinuity. The discontinuity between crust and the mantle is known as a Moho discontinuity, and discontinuity between mantle and the core is known as a Gutenberg discontinuity. Clear everyone? So in this way, in this period, we have discussed about that the first layer of the earth, which one? Crust. And in that we have discussed that the crust is a classified, yeah, divided into the two part, continental crust and oceanic crust. Continental crust is composed of silica and aluminum. So earlier it is known as a Cl. The thickness of this layer is approximately 30 to 35 kilometer, and mainly granite rocks are found in this layer. Oceanic, that the crust is composed of silica and magnesium, and earlier it is known as a Sima, and the thickness of this layer is about 7 to 10 kilometer, and mainly basalt and granite rocks are found in this layer. Students, those the part we have discussed today. You should revise all this part. You should read all this part. The one activity also I told you. So do this activity with the clay. Okay. And in this way you should read the finished part. Thank you.